Yeah, well, hopefully they will. Where photos are being taken down there, and teams are getting ready. And of course, for the other teams who are finished, now for our viewers, just to confirm that UL are the team in green, and Trinity are in red with a little stripe along their jerseys. And we are bringing you commentary for this Collingwood Cup Final from the balcony of the excellent community facility here in Knocknacarra. So as we're looking, we're behind the near goals and facing down on the pitch, courtesy of a few little trees en route, but that will not be an obstacle when we see it. Kick-off is just a matter of moments away. The referee for this afternoon is Galway official Mark Lynch, of course a regular League of Ireland performer, and I'm sure he's looking forward to the game. Of course, 9 teams have previously won the Collingwood Cup. UL are not on the radar, so whether they'll become a 10th winner remains to be seen.
It's amazing. One of the coaches that's with UL is his son in goals for Trinity, Mike, and that's not too often we'd see that.
Yes, that's Professor Martin Hayes, and obviously from the Limerick area, and the son. So there's somebody going to be happy in the Hayes household this evening, whether it's father or son.
We're actually talking about it down in the dressing room, Mike, and we're just saying, as you said there, Mike, there will be one winner, but I think, the Trinity goalkeeper, Josh, I think the fact that he's gone to more finals and lost, so he knows what the feeling could be like.
Okay, it's a tip-off here in Cappagh Park, as it's Trinity who kicked off in this Collingwood Cup Final. And quick referee, quick whistle from the match official, nearly foul. Should also stress that this game is taking place on an all-weather surface, which obviously you're involved with Knocknacarra Club, Derek. You're well familiar with it. Good surface.
It's absolutely. I think it's a lovely surface to play on, Mike, because I'm on it most weeks there, and teams do enjoy playing here. It's a nice big pitch. It's not huge. I think it's actually the perfect size. And the one great thing about it is the lovely surroundings, Mike. And it's, the thing I like about it, it's in an estate. It's a fairly decent crowd here today, and there's a good atmosphere so far.
Absolutely. Well, it's nearly a set piece there, taken by Joey Rush, delivered into the Trinity defence. A throw in to UL, headed clear, hacked clear further by Trinity. I should say by Trinity, I should say. Little bit of discussion over there over whose throw-in that is, but it looks like it's going to be Conor Carew who's going to strolling forward. No rush on him. He's going to take the throw-in for UL down the right sideline. Ball laid off, little layoff, but that got another little nick off a Trinity player, and it's gone out for another throw-in. Looks like it's a Tom Kidd who's going to be, maybe he's a little bit of a long throw specialist. Time will tell. Young man from Kinvara in Galway. Yeah, throws a good throw into the edge of the box. Again, it's one at the back for Trinity. Falls down to Conor Carew, little back to Kidd. Kidd is under a little bit of pressure on the right hand side. Delivers the ball into the box, but well, it's Oisín Hayes, the Trinity goalkeeper, who advances and gathers that comfortably. Well, a bit of sunshine down there, Derek.
Yeah.
Oisín is wearing his cap.
It's unusual to see Mike in Galway at the best of times, but it's actually a beautiful day for the game. Just on the first few minutes of the game, Mike, I think UL have probably had that little edge in the game so far. They seem to be running on the front foot, but the players that have been recommended to us, the very, very good strike force in Trinity. They're playing 2 up top, very big lads.
A couple of lads there, Trinity trying to get through here now. Yeah, and it's goalkeeper Jack Cody advances to gather that comfortably at the feet of Josh Durham, but no threat on UL goal, as Cody not in any great rush to clear his lines. Big long clearance, and that's 1-1, one goalkeeper to another, and it's now the turn of Oisín Hayes, but Hayes gives it short. Conor Halbert has it out to the left hand side where Dylan Byrne has it. Touch back to his central defender. That was Derek Timmins, as Trinity used the wide expanse of the pitch That little pass went off, and it was Owen Redmond who got a foot in there for UL to put it out for a throw-in. They throw into Trinity, down on the right side, midway through the UL half. That's a free out, and that was won by Owen Redmond. A little bit sharper in there, Derek.
Yeah, it certainly was. And you will see, Mike, you'll see a couple of heavy challenges here today, because certainly college football is always, there's a lot of passion involved, Mike. I think it was Henry Smith that went down there, Mike. He just looked to have a little bit of a trailing leg, we'll put it that way. But the challenge was certainly very late and possibly a little bit dangerous. But thank God no one was hurt.
But in fairness, they were both sort of just getting to the ball, and as ever, one just got there before the other. There was so nothing
malicious. And Mike, in fairness, in a lot of the colleges football, you know, there's a lot of effort and a lot of endeavour. But certainly there's never any malice, Mike, because it's just two teams competing in an honest manner.
Absolutely, yeah. Free kick to UL. That's Cody lashed it down. Offside flag is up over the far side, as Leon Daly thought he was getting away, but that wasn't the case. Offside over on the far side. And it's going to be a free out to Darragh Timmins for Trinity. Fellow centre defender Conor Halbert drops off, but he elects to go long. A little bit of a lash to that one. Picked up by Harry Smith that you mentioned earlier on. Awadula, nice little layoff, but that's cut out. Awadula still in possession, but it's Conor Carew for UL that holds his ground. I think that should be a UL ball, correct call. But, as Conor Carew attempted a clearance, blocked by Awadula. Now that Jay Walsh, that's trying to break away. Indeed, Walsh has got a couple of goals en route to this, and he has got 3 goals. Scored twice in their quarter-final success over Galway, and of course followed that up with one against Maynooth. Of course, just to we'll come back later on to their pats and runs to this final. Hammered clear poorly by Timmins, tried to attempt a left foot effort. Ball is with Dan Amudajan. UL holds it up over on the right hand side. Ball is with Tom Kidd. He went down quickly looking for a free, didn't get one. Back on his feet, back to Jay Walsh, still on the right hand side. Half a block. I think it's Timmins who's coming clear. It's frantic, Derek. It's passionate, Derek.
It certainly is, Mike, and I can keep referring to this is the third match in 3 days, Mike, and look at the passion the players have shown out there. There wouldn't be any signs, Mike, of any tiredness, because certainly when there's a cup to be played for such a prestigious cup as the Collingwood, you'll be saying both teams are really good. And what I like about it, Mike, there's some lovely patches of play where both teams are trying to get it down and trying to play. One thing I've noticed about UL, Mike, they don't really press that high when Trinity are playing out. They type of play a bit of a low block, you know, let Trinity come out, and then they press then a little bit. So in fairness to UL, they're very well organised, and in fairness to Trinity, they do try to play on every occasion they get.
Yeah, it's as you alluded to earlier on, we're just 7 minutes gone in the opening half of this Collingwood Cup Final. It's UL in green against Trinity College in red. Ball is thrown in by Carew down the line. Little flick on from Walsh. Yeah, little flag. Linesman flagging down on the left hand side for an infringement. And it's going to be a free kick to Trinity. Trinity, Derek, really haven't, you know, for those opening minutes, as you alluded to, UL sort of generally on top, we would have to say.
Yeah, they are on top, Mike. In fairness, Mike, both teams are very big and physical. You know, and certainly not afraid to put, you know, a lot of long balls in on top of the goalkeeper.
Yeah. Okay, an opportunity for Dina Smith to maybe deliver. Ball held up, bad layoff, and it's Jay Walsh who has streaming away down on the left side for UL. Is he going to run out of turf? He does, but I do think it's a throw-in to UL. He did, he didn't throw. As so throw into UL just inside the Trinity half.
Certainly, they're just taking their time that little bit, Limerick, aren't they? than necessarily Joey Rush just walking down there to
Yes.
maybe just trying to kill the game a little bit. I'm not sure, or is it tiredness, Mike? But certainly he's not in no rush.
Well, you did make reference to 3 games in 3 days, so let's put it this way: he has another 80 plus minutes to go. So, yes, not showing any great urgency. It's certainly a player that has impressed early on. Is Jay Walsh, the number 9
Yeah, he's been a good player, Mike.
for UL? As I said, he's got 3 goals so far, but he's been on the ball a lot. Takes it, controls it, holds it, lays it off. Not afraid to take people on.
He's been very good, Mike. He's caught my eye as well, to be honest with you, because he's leading the line very well.
Yeah.
He's virtually up there in his own, Mike, with very little support, but certainly, and he just breaks to the left-hand side there. So there's some intelligent runs.
Yeah, there's a half opportunity. Oh, Tom Kidd almost got in there, but it was I think it was Derek Timmins that got a challenge in ahead to intercept, and it's going to be a free kick to Trinity, just literally inside the UL half.
There's a late challenge there, Mike. It's just, I think, it was just the Tom Kelly there, the sheer size of him, Mike. He must be 6'3". Certainly just putting himself around a bit.
Yeah, well, I'd be worried if he wasn't.
Yeah, I know. He's doing well.
Free kick.
Limerick are very solid.
Yeah. Ball knocked in. Little flick on header. Ball. Little ball delivered by Dennis Smith. Little flick on.
There's a little clash of heads, Mike, I think there.
Was there? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's, in fairness, Mike, both teams are challenging very honestly for the ball, let's put it that way, and there's you can see a possible goal coming, Mike, from something like this, a set play, someone putting a long ball in and maybe just getting a little flick on.
Yeah, it's Declan Byrne who got a little knock there. Referee Mark Lynch restarts proceedings, gives the ball to Josh Cody. This is what you call slowing proceedings.
Yeah, maybe just that little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but that's taking his time. Long clear into the heart of the Trinity defence. Picked out over on the left hand side by Theo Joyce. Theo sidesteps a couple of challenges, pulls the ball, great cross back, but cut out at the near post by Timmins.
Some appeals for a penalty there, Mike.
Yeah.
Anything that goes into the box, obviously, players are always looking for
Well,
penalty.
he had his hands down by his side, so it's just hard to know whether
Was a penalty or
whether
not,
he got a touch or not. But certainly good work by the winger as he skipped past 2 players. Tom Kidd on the right hand side again.
He looks very good, Mike, doesn't he?
Kidd
Super.
holding up possession, looking for something to give it, does a couple of dances, comes back. He didn't get. Oh, he did. He got a corner. First corner of the game to UL.
He looks good, Mike, and he's a real old style, tricky winger.
Winger, yes.
Yeah, certainly,
Yeah, I think we have 2 of them on either side.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, as it happens, they're actually 2 Galway lads. Theo Joyce from out in recess, played his football with West Coast United out in Tullycross, and Tom Kidd out Kinvara way. So it's a corner to UL. No shortage of bodies in the box. Deep cross. No UL header there.
That wasn't planned out too well, Mike. It looked like a set piece that they had planned, Mike. Possibly go to the back post,
but had nobody.
There was enough snow on there.
Yeah.
It was good delivery, in fairness to him. He was put in with pace.
Yeah, but as you alluded to, a couple of big central defenders there in the Trinity defence. So
really,
they're sweeping up everything.
Probably, really, Mike, at this stage now, the game. It would be great if the game could just get a goal and it just maybe just loosen the tension a little bit, because both teams certainly haven't tested either keeper yet.
No, not at all.
It's a little bit disappointing. Yeah. We'd love to see maybe a shot and goal or a save from both keepers. There's a lot of throw-ins, Mike, a lot of headers, just ball going down the play. And I think that will settle down in time.
Well, I think that it's the all-weather surface, I think, that leads to that, because the ball just runs away quickly.
It goes away quickly, yeah.
Not to mention misplaced passes, etc. There was an attempted crossfield ball that didn't go the way, but Conor Carew tried to get Kidd away, but it's cut out. Picked up by Awadola for UL. He's fouled by Conor Carew. And we're going to the free kick for Trinity, again about the halfway line.
But as you said about the surface, Mike, this surface encouraged these teams get the ball down and play. As you said, Mike, if you start going kicking along, you lose control of the ball, and it can, often enough it'll fly off the surface.
Yeah, absolutely. Another free kick delivered into the edge of the box. Went off the head of Alex Cuddy, and it was Joey Rush who affected the clearance. Ball is picked up out on that side by Tom. Yeah. Daly.
Lovely cross.
The far post.
Yeah.
A little bit too deep.
Because they had players in the box, Mike. Right. Great attack by UL down the left-hand side, and they had players in the box, and there was 2 players in at the back, the back post.
Had a little bit of space.
I always feel, Mike, in them situations, the worst thing you can do is actually kick it wide. Just keep it and play it all.
Yeah, absolutely. And the ball delivered down the line by Smith. Hack clear. I just want to correct myself, because I should say that number 7 for UL in green is actually Leon Daly. Sorry, I mixed him up with Tom Kidd, who is number 9. Number 10. So it's certainly Leon Daly, who we were crediting with being a good old-fashioned winger on their right-hand side. It's a throw-in to Dennis Smith for Trinity. Down to the feet of Walsh. Ball hammered into the box. Awodola has it at the far post, but good defensive cover by Conor Carew. And wasn't looking for anything, just straight out of play, Derek.
It was a great tackle, Mike. Because
won the ball well.
The one thing you're always nervous of is fullbacks coming out and wingers very quickly, and your timing has to be spot on. And he did really well there, because anything that was wrong there might could have been a penalty.
Absolutely. Free kick. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of
free kicks.
Yeah. Some of them for, shall we say, not a lot, but again, set piece play. Opportunity for Trinity. I think it's Dennis Smith who's possibly taking this.
This is dangerous, Mike.
Yeah. The angle, as I say, isn't great, but let it run.
Left.
Yeah.
Good communication between the goalkeeper and
the defender.
Yeah.
Just where the free kick was, it was hard to angle it. I mean, it was just a little dink.
I thought sometimes in them situations, Mike, actually just put the ball in top of the keeper and just, force him to make a save. Make the keeper work.
Or else, get somebody wide, right or left, and work it from that angle. Goal kick to UL. Ball goes down the left-hand side. There's Theo Joyce, right back to Edmund O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer pulls the ball back. That's 2 crosses in from the far side, Derek.
They'll be disappointed with that, Mike. And they were good positions to get, good balls in. And certainly they should have learned after the cross about 3 or 4 minutes ago that went wide as well. Certainly, UL to me, Mike, looked the better team. Trinity look a bit.
Oh yes, I mean they certainly seem to be on top in the game.
Yeah, UL just seem to be just that more physically stronger and probably more direct and create more chances. Yeah. Even though neither keeper has made a save.
Yeah, but I mean from a Trinity point of view, the only time they've really attacked, what we say, or even pressing in this area is from set pieces. There's a little delivery down on the far side, but it's Conor Halbert who gets across to cover the run of Joyce, and the ball's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Tom Kidd who's strolling across to take it. No shortage of players in the box. We mentioned earlier on that Kidd has the ability to launch them. Does launch them towards the near post. Little flick on. There's a great save by the goalkeeper.
Great save.
Little volley coming in from Daly. He's looking for something, but
no. Was it for a late call, Mike? Was it for the penalty?
Was that for the second challenge? I mean, that was for the challenge on the big lad.
I don't know. Has he given the penalty?
He was given a penalty.
It looks like he gave a bit of advantage where UL possibly had a chance of scoring, but then it seemed to be a fairly long delay between that and the penalty.
But I mean, the initial claim for the handball was for a handball.
That's right. Yeah.
And that wasn't given.
But then, there was a delay.
Then it was Alex Cuddy went down under a challenge, and it's an opportunity. 18 minutes gone, an opportunity for UL to take the lead. And I think it's going to be Edmund O'Dwyer. Just on the spot. A little slot to O'Dwyer. As Oisin Hayes goes the wrong way. Comfortable spot kick for the number 9.
Yeah. It was a good goal, Mike, in fairness to him. Edmund O'Dwyer, yeah, he's been good, Mike, since.
Very good.
You know, and one thing I like about him, Mike, he looks very comfortable on both feet. He's crossing with the left. He took that penalty with the right. He looks, a right good striker.
Yeah, it's his third goal in 3 games. Got the winner in the quarter-final against Ulster University and got the opener against UCD in the semi-final. So the Tip native has something going for him, Derek, I think.
Certainly has. You often look at these players and say to them, how come they're not playing at a higher level? Yeah. Because he certainly looks the part.
He looks the part, yeah. Now, ball down the right-hand side. Leon Daly hammers the ball clear.
Good ball.
Up to the feet of O'Dwyer. Kidd follows in, gets on possession. Tries to thread the ball through. Does to O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer has Daly outside him. Again, a little ball that, well, Oisin Hayes did well to advance, gather it. And it's Conor Halbert who tries to break clear from Trinity. Has a little bit of space, has support outside him on the right hand side. The intention was good, Derek, but
right idea, but
you're expecting.
I think UL have just been excellent, Mike, in all their. The one-on-one defending has been excellent. Really have every single time. Both full-backs look very comfortable. Especially on the ball, and certainly in their tackling, like their timing of the tackle. But the 2 centre-backs for UL as well have been very strong. So I often find these competitions, if your back 4 are strong, Mike, you're in really good chance of winning these. Having at least a good run in these tournaments.
Absolutely. Well, of course, UL haven't conceded, to back up your argument, Derek. They haven't conceded a goal in the competition. There's a little flick header. Oh, good cover by Halbert to avert the danger from Trinity. He's looking for options.
I just see if Fidia Geary, he's just on the ball there, Mike. Now he's a player that came highly recommended for this final. They said, a lot of the teams. I was talking to Johnny McDonald from DCU there, and he just said he caused them a lot of problems.
Okay.
Because he gets on the ball and he plays, and he's just one of them simple players. But I think UL are type of outpowering him in there a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Free kick.
UL again, yeah. Not much in that foul either, Mike.
No. I think referees just having a little meeting with Dylan Byrne and set piece. And unusual, Derek.
A left foot.
Joey Rush is taking a left-footed player.
Yeah, sometimes just an in-swing in one there, but you often wonder.
It's gone away from your attackers,
Just the sun is right into that keeper's eyes, Josh Cody.
Yeah.
And sometimes the old style might just put it in there and top of him can work too.
Okay. Set piece, signals are in, but that's what I mean, Derek. It was always just curling to the goalkeeper. That's why it was a
poor delivery, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. That was half what I thought might happen. But Rush is back on the ball, but he's been dispossessed. Ball back with Conor Carew.
He's a good player, inside. Mike Carew has been very impressive.
He's been solid, he's been solid. Plays with Treaty United.
Yeah, not surprised. You can see the quality in him.
Well, mainly under 19. But that's a good lad. Oh, he went down flat. He was looking for a free kick. That was Tom Kelly throwing to Carew and to UL.
Trinity seem to be running out of ideas a little bit, Mike. Previous to this, their 2 front men were very, very strong, and they were able to out-muscle teams, but they don't seem to be able to do it tonight.
They're not getting much change here. And as we've alluded to already, it's mainly through set pieces that they're doing the majority of their attacking so far.
I just see Diola. He was playing outside left, Mike, for Trinity. He's gone to the outside right position now. They're switching them over. Obviously, the Trinity coaches have noticed, Mike, that they're not getting much joy out wide.
Yeah, absolutely. That certainly is a good thing. So we have Awadola gone to the right and Josh Durham gone to the far side.
And we've got another ball went out over the fence, Mike. There was just Geary there.
There's a man walking a dog. He's going to get his job as a ball boy. Let me see what his kicking skills are like. No, it doesn't chance that. Just throws it straight back in, which just doesn't embarrass you. Right. Again, it's a throw in, and it's Tom Kidd.
It's a long throw, Mike, isn't it? It's very effective.
Yeah, but he has a long throw in fairness to that, yeah.
They nearly scored from the last time.
Yeah, there was a nice little flick on. Again, won by the defence back. Ball falls to Joy Rush, but his effort is blocked. Clearance down the line. Trinity of, in fairness, like in their 2 previous games, Trinity have scored 7 goals. You know, they beat Galway by 4-1, and drew 3-3 with Maynooth. In actual fact, they were 3-1 down in that.
Yeah, and they came back
and came back to and win it on penalties.
Yeah. Like that's the thing about this competition, Mike. You're never out of it, to be honest with you, because the teams will fight to the very, very end. And don't be surprised, like as we mentioned, UL have been on top, but certainly I think there's more in this Trinity team. I don't think they've actually played to their ability yet, because they just seem that little bit nervous.
Yeah, well, they certainly have. They're not in the game, basically. It's UL that's generally controlling.
But often you see situations like that, Mike. Just one chance and goal, and next minute you see the confidence of all the players just lifting. And delivery
from Smith over the head. Tom Kelly tries to get a touch on. He did. I thought he was going to be intercepted. Little layoff there by Owen Redmond. Conor Carew.
Josh Dahan. He came in just from the left-hand side there, Mike. I thought he should have possibly got just a little nick on the ball.
There's Joyce steaming away. A couple of challenges. Well, he ran into 3 challenges. Sorry, Derek.
Yeah.
Down the left-hand side. But good rush by Joy Rush. Oh! Well, all I can see is the flag up. I hear a player roaring, wondering where, and I can see the flag up.
I just see Gary Small over there, and he's
waving enthusiastically.
He is. He certainly is.
Yeah. Okay, offside. Yeah.
And if anyone knows Gary, you don't argue with Gary.
Gary's still a good lad.
Yeah,
yes.
He's fantastic.
Yes, just to confirm, Mark, all Galway officials this afternoon. Mark Lynch, referee, of course, with huge League of Ireland experience, and the 2 linesmen are Gary Small and Gabriel Darcy. 2 of the local younger brigade in the referee school.
It's still 1-0 to UL, Mike, but you're just hoping that Trinity can get back into that game, Mike, because they look a little bit leg weary now at this stage, just as UL pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah, and I think Trinity, based on what they've done so far, will be disappointed. But then, if you read their previous games, they were level 1-1 with Galway at half time, and they scored 3 second-half goals. They were 3-1 down to Maynooth, and they scored 2 late goals.
That's great.
So
they must have plenty of belief in themselves.
Let's put it this way.
And it's a long way to go.
They've shown the ability to score in second half. Throw-in taken. That kid's long throw went all the way to Oisin Hayes. Now, I was going to say, almost that's something I don't like, but in fairness, he picked out Awadola on the left-hand flank.
Not 100% sure was it meant, Mike, but
he did mean it, because he aimed in that way. Because what I was going to give out about was he was going to kick the ball, and all his defenders and attackers were running out, trying to get out. And I was saying to my own mind, what's he rushing for? But in fairness, he picked out Awadola, and Trinity still trying to get control of the situation. That was a missed kick by Alex Cuddy, but ball is with Owen Redmond, flanks it down the right-hand side. The ball has gone out for a throw-in. Derek, there has to be an instruction. They're all walking to the throw-ins. There's no sense of...
Yeah, it seems to be, yeah, and you're right. It could be an instruction, Mike, just to slow the game down that little bit. But certainly, if I was UL, Mike, I'd be asking them to pick up the pace that little bit, because, they're certainly on top without creating, as I said, too many clear-cut chances. But, you'd get a little bit worried for Maynooth if UL do get another goal at this stage, because they're very much on top.
Yeah, and there was O'Dwyer who collected possession from that throw-in, little twist and turn and a left foot shot.
We just see an example there, Mike, of UL dropping off, giving Trinity plenty of time to play out, and then they're just as soon as they get into their half, they close them down and they win the ball back very quickly.
Yeah. Ball is hammered down the line.
You can see the 9 and the 10, Mike, combining there well for Trinity. They seem to be coming into the game a little bit more.
A little flick header from Mohamed Jan. Cross coming in from the left hand side. Hack clear by Alex Cuddy. Picked up by Owen O'Dwyer over on the far side. Tipman is on his own at this moment in time. Tries a little shot, but that was well off the mark.
Yeah. certainly UL will be a little bit disappointed, Mike, in their quality in the last third. To kick from good crossing positions, they've been kicking that ball wide, and I'm sure if the manager will reflect on that at half time.
Yeah. It's a free. Should have been a free. I would have given. Maybe Mark Lynch didn't see it, but that was Tom Kelly. Sort of attempted a clearance. Yeah. It was one of those sort of foot up, head down scenarios, right?
Yeah.
But the ball eventually broke to Josh Durham, who forced a corner.
It's his first corner for Trinity.
Yeah. Durham, the only player in the Trinity squad who doesn't play with their Leinster Senior League team, plays with Newbridge Town. Short corner, played a little 1-2, delivered in towards the far post. Good header by Kelly, picked up.
Very dominant centre back, Mike, isn't he?
Yes, big lad, big unit.
Kelly, in fairness to him.
Big unit, yeah.
He's very strong, very athletic, and likes the aerial duels as well. Trinity coming into it a bit, Mike.
Possession, yeah. Not the greatest of headers.
No, certainly in a late challenge there, Mike.
Well,
from Edmund O'Dwyer. He had every right to go for it, Mike.
For the ball, yeah.
But just possibly a little bit late.
Awadula has possession for Trinity on halfway. He's looking for a bit of support.
It's just the game seemed to stall there for whatever.
Yes, I don't know what they were expecting.
He's done well, Mike. He's done very well.
Up to the feet of Magajan.
It's good play, Mike. Yeah. That's the best play we've seen.
Yeah, that was their first little bit, let's put it that way, of Lincoln play.
Yeah, he did very well. I would do. He's gone. I would do all that. He's gone over to the left-hand side again, Mike.
Yeah,
he's just
chopping and changing.
Sometimes you as a player, Mike, if you keep switching positions all the time, sometimes it takes a while to adjust and settle yourself into a certain position. But in fairness to Trinity, they're trying to play out from the back, and I know UL are giving them the opportunity to do it, but certainly just the last few minutes now, Trinity have come into the game with that a little bit more.
30 minutes gone here, courtesy of that Edmund O'Dwyer penalty. It's the Limerick side who lead by a 1-0. Ball up in the air. Alex Cuddy got to it, and it was Redmond eventually affected the clearance. Run at the back there by Helbert. Out to right full Dennis Smith, Trinity skipper. Pass the ball out on the right to Josh Durham.
Excellent play, Mike.
Yeah.
Excellent play. Lovely combination play. Lovely little 1-2s. Building up there on the right hand side for Trinity. The fullback is on the ball again.
Yeah.
Dennis Smith.
Yeah. Into Maharajan. Back again to Smith. Whips into the box. Knocked away by Alex Cuddy. And Leon Daly makes sure there's no danger by hammering it over to the arms of Oisin Hayes at the far side. Treaty build again from the back. Wide to Dylan Byrne. Byrne slips cast one challenge. Delivers the ball into the box. Yeah, just fell gently onto the head of Joey Rush. That could have been more a threat, Derek, if Maharajan, if it had gone his way. But O'Dwyer breaking away quickly.
I thought he took a poor position, really, Mike. He needed to get to the far post and be able to come onto the ball.
O'Dwyer pulling the ball back, shooting opportunity. That was a fresh air, Derek.
It was a fresh air. It was one of them half opportunities for UL that they've been missing, Mike. Yeah. And they could end up getting punished for that. Certainly with UL having that goal ahead, they have that little bit of comfort. Yeah. But certainly Trinity are starting to ask a few questions of this UL team, and especially in wide areas, Mike, because you can see if the Trinity full-backs start bombing forward that little bit more, it leaves UL a little bit exposed.
Yeah, that was Owen Redmond who didn't get a touch that one. Trinity breaking down on the right-hand side. Smith, great ball, pull back. Hack clear by Redmond. That's going to go out for, is it? No, because Rush gives it the boot. That was poor play by Timmins.
He was lucky enough when he got a good bounce, Mike, and he was able to head it back to the goalkeeper. But just looking at Geary in the middle of the park, Mike, he looks very small in stature, but certainly when he starts getting on the ball, Mike, he takes up he can play, and he's the one that seems to be getting them ticking. because every opportunity they're trying to look for him to get on the ball. You'll see every opportunity. Look, he just picks up them little spaces there in between. Lovely areas. But I'm just surprised that the transformation in Trinity, Mike, just the way they've got the ball down the last few minutes and started to play.
Yeah, they've come more into it.
Certainly have, yeah. But you often see in games like this, Mike, you know, the team that is attacking sometimes concede.
Oh, absolutely. There's no guarantee. Little ball tried to be threaded through from O'Dwyer to Daly. Ball back with Smith, the right side of the Trinity defence. Little layoff from Jay Walsh. Yeah, Josh Durham tried to get into the middle. Hammered away by Tom Kidd for UL. And a little cushion header by Dara Timmins back to his goalkeeper. And as ever, they build from the back.
I think they're right to do, Mike. And as I said, with the surface that's there, Mike, it encourages teams to play. And it probably just took that first 20 minutes, Mike, for Trinity to get used to the surface. But now they're really passing around very well.
Little ball dinked in. Run to the back by Kelly. Kidd in possession. Back to Carew, and Carew clears. I would have thought that was a bit of a foul. There's a half opportunity for Leon Daly. Hold on now.
It's a yellow card, Mike. In fairness to Mark Lynch, there was no effort.
But what I was waiting to see was, would the ball go into the net, because it was Daly got the better.
He was brave, in fairness to him. It was Oisin Hayes in goal, Mike. Yeah. You know, unfortunately, he was just that little bit slow coming off his line.
Well, it was just a little ball that was hammered.
But Leon Daly did very, very well. He's very quick and very brave to get on the end of it.
Yeah. It's going to be a free kick. Two.
Sometimes, you know, the position that young Daly was in, he was on one-on-one, Mike, and you end up getting a free kick from a very difficult angle to score. And
well, this is where Joey Rush comes in. Do you remember we commented earlier on, he took a free kick with the wrong side. Yeah. Now he's left-footed. This should be his opportunity. Little dinks a ball. Oh, it's a cracking goal. Absolutely peach of a goal.
Yeah. Just went over the wall. The keeper couldn't do anything about it, Mike. It was
subtly hit, no power.
Top quality. Top quality. But again, Mike, you spoke earlier on about Trinity, and they're never dead till the game is over. Certainly, you know, 2-0, I'm sure Trinity will look at it in such a way they've nothing to lose now at this stage, but to go for it. But 10 minutes to go, Mike, to half time. Make sure that obviously Trinity don't want to concede another one before half time. But if they get an opportunity to try to get it back to 2-1, game on again.
Absolutely. But that was a well taken free kick.
Absolutely beautiful free kick. It was perfection, Mike, really, to be honest with you. You know, and you could see, Mike, he's a lovely cultured left foot as well, that he's able to really just pick out them long and short passes.
Yeah. Smith trying to get away from Trinity, trying to get the ball out the right hand side.
Oh.
Again, it's Rush who's in with the challenge.
Certainly a lot of passion being shown out there, Mike, you know, which is great to see, because, you know, it often goes back to them tradition of you know, and even in schools finals, Mike, you've covered a lot of schools matches as well, and the passion a lot of players show is great to see.
Yeah. And it's the ball dinked over the top, but linesman's flag over up on the far side. Quickly restart by Trinity. Out to Smith. He has Durham down the line, but tries to pick out Jay Walsh. Walsh is dispossessed. Smith sticks a head in.
It's a great ball, Mike.
O'Brien
brilliant
knocks the ball down the line. It's 3-0.
Oh, 3-0. Yeah, that's a great goal.
That was very simple stuff, wasn't it, Terry?
Yeah, it's super. Just lovely. I actually like that. Just it was a great ball into him. Edmund O'Dwyer, he knew exactly what he was doing, Mike. You know, I think he scored. I think the first one could have been with his left foot, but certainly.
Well, the first one was the penalty. The first one was the penalty.
But certainly, Mike, he was very composed there, wasn't he? He just knew exactly what he was doing. So this is, as I said a few minutes earlier, Mike, the last thing they needed to do.
Trinity needed, absolutely.
They conceded was a third one just before half time. It's going to be a big uphill battle for them, Mike. Let's be honest with you, to get back into the game, because UL have been more or less on top for the first half.
Yeah, as we did allude to the fact that Trinity getting back into it, but their threat only really is effective up to the edge of the area.
That's all, Mike. Yeah, and like we just haven't, you know, Josh Cody and goals hasn't really anything to do, to be honest with you. you look at Trinity, Ocean Hayes, Mike. You know, unfortunately, he probably hasn't made any saves, but he has to pick the ball out of the net 3 times.
Yeah, nothing he could do about any
Nothing,
of those goals.
no.
Yeah. Smith for Trinity, up to the feet of Mahaljian. Little shot, and that's a tip over.
Tip over, yeah.
Yeah, that was a shot from Dennis Smith.
Not 100% sure, Mike, was it going in?
No, it wasn't going in.
Josh Cody couldn't take any chances, and he just tipped it over the bar.
Yeah.
You can see how determined the UL players are, Mike, as well. They don't want to concede any goals. There's a great determination about them.
Well, as I said, they've kept 2 clean sheets so far. Corner to Trinity.
This could be a short corner again, Mike. No.
Poor delivery.
I'm not sure that was required, Mike, to make that sort of clearance, but certainly UL weren't taking any chances in clearing that ball.
Yeah, but it was a poor corner. I mean,
it was a poor corner, Mike.
It didn't get off the ground.
Yeah. UL were more than delighted, Mike, to have that 3-0 lead.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So certainly, you know, I probably wouldn't consider it, you know, if you're looking at the game overall, you wouldn't have said that UL should deserve to be 3-0 up, but they are.
Throw in taken, a header by Darragh Timmins back in. Well, it went more out than in. It's O'Dwyer forcing his way. Good defensive header by Cuddy. Ball clears it in a little bit. That's Geary gets a little touch. Smith gets a touch. Redmond gets a head to it and head tennis.
There's been a lot of heading, Mike, isn't there?
It's Halbert who got the final touch as he climbed over Theo Joyce, and the ball's gone out for a throw into the Limerick University on this left side.
Cuddy and Kelly have been outstanding for me, Mike, the 2 centre backs for UL. They've really dominated in them areas. There any type of high ball coming in at all, both of them are well capable of, you know, aerially they can clear it on the ground, physically, you know, domineering in there. So I say that's, you know, that's the foundation that this UL team seems to be built on.
Absolutely, no. That's why I said they've kept their clean sheets. Trinity a free kick. We need to take this short. Yeah, a bit slow even doing that, but it's Smith again delivering it long on this occasion. Won by Carew, headed clear. Durham tries to get a knockdown. Ball falls to Jay Walsh. Walsh tossed out by Kidd, and ball's with Theo Joyce. No, it's not. It's with O'Dwyer over on the left side.
Offside, Mike. Yeah.
Offside flag is up. Yeah.
Gary Small has certainly been busy over there, Mike. There's been a good few offsides, and they've been very, very tight. Yeah. You know, you can see possibly an opportunity where UL might get in. You know, where they might think it's an offside situation.
Yeah, it's good. Obviously must have given a free kick for the.
I think it was just over the line, Mike. I think it was a throw-in.
Well, I think it was a free kick.
It could mean just maybe a late challenge as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, I know Durham, in fairness, got by him very, very quickly. Now an opportunity. Is this an opportunity for Trinity to get back into it?
Certainly,
Set piece delivery.
They need to put, you know, Josh Cody under that little bit more pressure.
Look at the amount of bodies they have at the back. There's 3 guys unmarked back in their own half almost. Muggedy get it back in. Joyce heads it clear. Ball falls to Harry Smith, half blocked. Geary threads the ball out wide. Ball is O'Dwyer. Trinity pick up the pieces again. Wide on the right side. Smith comes into a little gap just there. Out to Durham, is it? But
yeah, it's just
that little ball. Idea was good, but just too much weight on the pass.
Yeah, that's all.
In fairness, he made space. He took the full back out.
Done everything right, Mike. Done everything right. Just unfortunate, and that's going to happen to games.
Yeah.
As long as they don't lose belief in themselves, Mike. Because certainly, you know, UL, if it starts going 4-on-5, Mike, it's going to be, you know, very, very difficult for any team to come back.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Ball is with Geary in the middle of the park. Nice little pass. Smith whips the ball into the box. It's Jay Walsh who got a touch to that, but nothing to test Josh Cody, the goalkeeper from Shane Long territory in Tipperary.
I just think what Trinity are trying to do, Mike, you know, is actually suiting UL. I think they'd be better off when they get into the last third, Mike. You know, Trinity would be better off if they kept the ball down the ground and played the feet a little bit more and give an opportunity. Oh, that's a yellow card. give an opportunity for the forwards, because certainly anything aerial is being eaten up
correct call.
by UL.
Yeah. Don't know about your yellow card call.
But
referee didn't even give a free kick.
Didn't even give it.
But he did win the challenge.
That's why I'm not a referee, Mike. He's had an outstanding game.
The left foot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that ball was more to favour of full back than, Geary in possession, centre of the park. Out wide on the right to skipper Smith. Smith picks up Harry Smith. Kelly wins the header.
Oh my God, that was a heavy challenge, Mike.
Yeah, but it was shoulder to shoulder.
It was, Mike. It was shoulder to shoulder.
Well, I know.
But what I just thought Kelly was always the favourite to win that.
Of course he was. Yeah.
He was coming in. Jay Walsh, the centre forward for Trinity, Mike. He was looking over his shoulder, turning in a little bit of disbelief, but certainly
it was the defender's
ball. Always a defender's ball, and Kelly wasn't sparing it either. He left a bit on him.
Oh well.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Derek, you were a defender yourself, so.
But still, Mike, I think it's been an entertaining game. Both teams, are playing with plenty of energy, plenty of bravery, and as I said,
some nice good moments of skill.
Some absolutely brilliant moments of skill in it as well. But the goals have been very good, Mike, as well, in fairness to UL.
Yeah, that's 3 goals to the good of those goals for UL. As we watch Tom Kelly just get some treatment for an injury there. The lead goal came on 18 minutes.
He'd be a big loss, Mike, if he goes off.
Yeah, I'd say he'll be okay. I'd say it's only a bit of bruising, Derek, I would imagine. But the lead goal on 18 minutes.
Bruising doesn't count down in Limerick, Mike, no.
Now, I'm not sure what parish he's from, Derek, so I won't. I won't put him down as Limerick.
No.
But the lead goal on 18 minutes, courtesy of an Edmund O'Dwyer penalty. They made it 2-0 on 36 minutes. A free kick, another set piece. It was Joey Rush who converted from the spot. 2 set piece goals, and literally 2 minutes later, it was a ball one down the left by Rush, delivered it to Evan O'Brien, and his ball down the line gave O'Dwyer space on the left side of the area, and he slotted it past Oisin Hayes, who had advanced slightly. But obviously 2 set piece goals and a well finished one. From a Trinity point of view, they haven't really threatened in the last third of the pitch. Have forced a couple of corners, but Josh Cody's goal has been relatively unchallenged. We're in additional time here in Cappagh Park in Knocknacarra, this Collingwood Cup Final, as UL lead by 3-0.
It's a surprising type of score, Mike, in some ways in a final, because normally they're fairly much tight affairs. You wouldn't get much between both teams, but I think, as I said, UL just took their chances, Mike. In fairness, Trinity have failed to create. They haven't really created a chance at all, to be honest with you, on Josh Cody. But they need to certainly change their tactics in the second half and play to a game that suits them more than the game they're trying to play. Yeah,
I mean, obviously you alluded to the fact there in the closing minutes of the half where they have to try and play the ball up the feet. No point in putting long ball into the 2 UL central defenders, Tom Kelly and Alex Cuddy, because it will be a waste of time. But do you think there's a way back for Trinity, Derek?
There certainly is, Mike, but the next goal is going to be hugely important. If Trinity can come out in the first 10 minutes and get 1 goal back, obviously it's game on again. But if you'd see UL, Mike, if they go 4 goals up, it's going to be very difficult for Trinity to come back. So the first 10-15 minutes is going to be very interesting in this game, the second half.
Okay, well, there. Hope you enjoyed the first half of this University's Collingwood Cup Final from Galway, and where UL from Limerick are certainly the dominant force after the first 30 minutes. 2 set-piece goals by Edmund O'Dwyer, and Joey Rush has them 2 up before O'Dwyer got his second of the game. And at half-time here in this Cup Final, it's UL 3, Trinity College Dublin 0. Welcome back to our coverage of the University's Collingwood Cup Final in Galway. Half time here, and UL, who are in green, lead Trinity by 3-0. First half brace for Eamon O'Dwyer. Added to by a cracking set piece goal by Joey Rush, giving the Limerick side a 3-0 advantage. We can't see any half-time changes. Derek, referee Mark Lynch, back out on the pitch. It's certainly advantage UL after 45 minutes, Derek.
Certainly is, Mike.
And I don't know what the opportunities are for Trinity to get back into it.
Just talking to a few people at half time there, Mike, and they were just saying, UL have been fairly dominant, Mike, let's be honest with you. Probably having, possibly nearly 70% of the play. Trinity did come in for a little period of time where, especially at 2-0, it looked like they had settled down and started to play a little bit, but I think the third goal for UL has been a bit of a killer blow for Trinity. But again, Mike, you spoke earlier on about how many times that this Trinity team have come back. As I said earlier, the next goal is going to be really, really important this game. Yeah, absolutely. There's half opportunity. There's O'Dwyer trying to get on the end of that. It's Joyce, little shot, good defensive cover. Yeah, it was good play by UL, but yeah. Certainly it was a situation there where Alex Cuddy needed the centre back for Trinity, had to come across and just cut off that attack. Set piece. Just looking at the physical size of UL, Mike, just as they go on the pitch, a very, very strong physical team. Yeah. So you can see why they're dominating so much here, really. Well, of course, Kelly and Cuddy up from the back. In fact, almost everybody up. Rush delivers it to the edge. A little flick header by Geary, clears it out, where it's Owen Redmond who's chasing it. Gets it back in first time. Won by Darragh Timmins. Ball breaks. Good ball. To Maharuja Jan. It's Awudola goes after it, but good cover by Joey Rush. He's got back from taking that corner to affect the clearance. I think that's been the difference between UL, Mike. They've really, they've done a lot of things, the basic things to perfection, as you said there. The recovery run that you have to make 60, 70 yards to get back, and people don't notice them type of things at times, but certainly managers do. Yeah. Timmins in possession, has time on it. His left full as an option. Poor delivery. I know he tried to pick out Awadola over on the flank, but didn't get near him. Little build up down on the left hand side, but that's overhit. And a change for Trinity, Derek. I think that looks yeah. And with impeccable timing, Derek, number 16 has come on for Trinity, and they had no number 16 on the match card. Well, listen. So he's going to be the mystery man for Trinity. We'll have to wait and see. Ball wins it back by Timmins, up in the air. It's foot up, head down again scenario. Geary in possession, lays it off to Smith. Smith, Durham tried to get away in it, but well covered over on the far side. Bit of passion from the crowd over on the far side. As you mentioned earlier, Mike, what year actually did UL actually win a Collingwood Cup? Because I know they never won one. They never won one. Yeah, that's why I said they will become. If nine teams have won the Collingwood, right, and if they were to win it, they'd become the 10th. Of course, UCD, unsurprisingly, lead the Roll of Honour with 49 titles, and they won their last just 2 years ago. Is there a change there, Derek? Queens won it on 23 occasions. Now, is that a change? I think Kelly's gone off, Mike. Yeah, Kelly is gone off. I think he suffered a fairly heavy blow on that. He got a knock early on, yeah. We'll have to pick up the pieces and who's coming on? He could be a bit of a loss, Mike, because he's been fairly, as I said, dominant in a centre back for UL. And if Trinity can just get that one goal back, they'd see that as a bit of a lift for them. It's UL breaking down on the right hand side. Ball whipped back in. O'Dwyer trying to get on the end of it. Is that Redmond? No, it's just Kidd is pushing on.
No major threat.
No. Jay Walsh, I just feel sorry, the striker for Trinity, Mike. He's absolutely been fed nothing. You know, I don't remember a stage where he got the ball into feet. Yeah. Everything was a contest. Everything was a battle for him. You know, and in fairness, he looks a fairly willing, player. That he's putting a lot of effort in there. But certainly, the supply of him hasn't been good enough.
Has been poor. Absolutely. It's free kick to UL. Just trying to see who came on for UL. As I mentioned already, that Tom Kelly has gone off. Seems that Conor Crew, I think, has slotted into central defence alongside Cuddy. But anyway, this free kick delivered up to the edge of the goalkeeper is coming and collecting. Oh, he was creased as he went for that one, Derek.
He was, Michael, but they're the type of teasing type of crosses that you like to see, because the keeper was fairly much tested. He was brave, Mike, in what he did, because he had the challenge for that. But in fairness, and he did very, very well. But that's the difference, Mike. You put keepers, put them high balls on top of the keeper. It does give them, it makes them make decisions, Mike.
Absolutely.
Instead of just kicking it harmlessly wide.
Yeah, but that was easy. It's welcome to, in case you're just joining us, with the Collingwood Cup Final here in Galway. Just over 50 minutes gone, and it's UL who lead Trinity College by 3-0. All those goals came in the opening half. 2 from striker Edmund O'Dwyer and 1 from left full Joey Rush from the penalty spot. While Trinity have offered plenty. The majority of it has been up as far as the edge of the penalty area, where they haven't really threatened thereafter. Opportunity for to deliver across. That should have come in first time, but maybe no left foot. Delivers with the right. Good defensive header by Carew. Ball is goalkeeper, and it's Josh Cody comes and gathers it. And Kelly might be gone, Derek, but UL still dominant at the defence.
I just think at times, it's a bit pedestrian the way Trinity counter-attack a little bit. They're too slow, and it gives an opportunity for UL to get plenty of bodies back. It was just the last passage of play there, Mike. UL had virtually every player behind the ball. By the time Trinity tried to attack, it's too slow.
Little opportunity, half opportunity. Is this Joyce? It is. Oh, that's a great. It's not. It's Leon Daly. Right. Little ball threaded through to him.
Oh, fantastic goal, Mike.
I mean, you wouldn't have thought there was anything on there.
No, Mike, it was absolutely beautiful strike. You couldn't blame the keeper, Mike. It just
no, he hit across the crowd,
right in the corner. Absolutely spot on.
8 minutes into the second half, it's UL.
It's going to be very difficult now for Trinity to come back for that.
Yeah, I'd say it looks very much the trophy is heading by the way of Limerick. In reality terms. Is Trinity making a couple of more changes?
Yeah, you'll see players coming on now, Mike. Because UL have been better. But that was a super goal from Leon Daly, Mike. It really was. It was top quality.
Dylan Herbert has gone off. Is one player gone off? Let's see who's coming on here now. We can follow. 15 and 13. Now we'll confirm those in just a moment for you. Those changes, but on is Conor Dalton and Patrick Johnson. They're down on the left hand side, and one player that he's gone off is Dylan Byrne. I'm trying to work out who else has departed.
It's just hard to see.
Let me see. I'm just looking to see is Josh Durham still out there, or Harry Smith. But we'll get to that eventually. It's Patrick Johnson, lost possession. Geary comes across to win the ball back, knocks it out for a throw-in. And I can confirm that it's Oisin Breen. We mentioned earlier on that UL had made a change just 4 minutes into the second half, and it's Oisin Breen who has come on for the injured Tom Kelly. And again, he's slotted in a right full with Conor Carew going into central defence alongside Alex Cuddy. It's Rush delivering the ball up. O'Dwyer is winning it, in control of it. Dwyer, opportunity to pull the ball back, pulls the ball back. Oh, Derek, if that went, it's Daly. Oh, good block by Timmins.
Oh, Dwyer's been excellent up front, Mike.
Yeah.
A few people talking at half time saying, really, commenting on his physicality up front, and technically very, very good as well. So he's been a real handful for Trinity today.
Absolutely, and Derek, absolutely, we can certainly say there that that block by Timmins, while it wasn't actually on the goal line, you could describe it as a goal line clearance because that was gone in.
Oh, it was going right into the bottom corner.
Yeah.
But it was a great ball back by Dwyer.
Yeah.
Certainly, he just got to the end line there and pulled an absolute. If anyone delayed their run at all, Mike, it was just a tap in. But unfortunately for UL, they had 2 players in front of the ball.
Absolutely.
But Dwyer, not alone, Mike, does he play centre forward, he peels that a little bit wide as well. And he's type of half a winger as well.
Oh no, he has all the skills and all the abilities. Now, is UL, who's that? Daly. His run is blocked. Geary takes a little touch out wide towards Johnson. But it's Breen, the substitute, who wins it back. Hammered clear by Carew. And Dwyer, no flag up from Gay Darcy. That's a free out, yeah, definitely. Conor Halbert, not happy. I'm not sure what he's not happy about, but the outing. So it's Halbert carrying it out up the halfway line for Trinity. Just to confirm, are wearing red, and it's UL in green. Then Maharajan out wide. It's Johnson, Geary, and he gives it back to his centre defender, Timmins. I suppose, Derek, it's fine for, there's a little half opportunity, ball delivered, pull back, but nobody on the right hand side.
No. But I like the shape of UL, Mike, when they're out of possession. They're so compact, they're making it very, very difficult for Trinity to create any sort of space, and then they quickly counter-attack then. So you'd have to give credit to UL, Mike, and the management team. Certainly, tactically, they've got it correct, and I think it suits their team the way they play. They like to get the ball in behind the opposition, and they're a real threat with their pace up front.
Absolutely. Management team of Ian Sullivan, Michael McCarthy, Jamie Flynn, Leon Casey Ryan, Mark Nolan, Craig Redden, and Professor Martin Hayes.
Martin's been with them a long time.
Of course he has, yeah. And of course he's going to be the happy family man tonight because his son is only going to get a runners-up Collingwood medal if there is such a reward. But
anyone that came to the game late, Mike, we'll just reiterate the fact that UL are in the green of their normal colours, their hurling colours, their county colours, and just saying Trinity there, Mike, fantastic history in Trinity in relation to
well, they won 4
soccer, Mike.
Well, they won 4 Collingwood Cups. Mind you, they have a little bit of catching up to do. Obviously, in recent times, they have certainly improved. But 4 titles won in 1947 and 48, 67 and 1979 was their last one. And I think it's amazing how teams with a little bit of history go back. I mean, Queen's Belfast, who you would think would have a good soccer tradition. Yeah. Their last success, even though they won 23 titles, their last one was in 1985. Nearly half a century ago.
Yeah.
40 years ago, I should say.
I think the university goal could be 25 years as well.
It's 1999 was the last one. I think John Clark was the one they won in Dublin?
I think so, Mike. Yeah.
I think they won it a couple of years earlier down in Limerick, because I remember being at that particular one. They won 2 titles in close proximity with a talented crew, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Anyway, here it's Leon Daly on the right for UL. Has options.
He's been fantastic tonight, Mike.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. He's from the Banner, as they say. So
he's played really well today. He might be, physically he might be, on the small size, but he's absolutely so
skillful.
Talented.
Yeah, skillful.
Really is. And what I like about him, Mike, he drifts inside and he's not afraid to play off the striker as well, and a fantastic 4th goal he got.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball is with Maharajan. Spreads it out wide on the right hand side to Dennis Smith for an opportunity. Ball is slipped down to the substitute, but he's not able to get on the end of that. Ball is going to go out for a goal kick as we enter the hour mark here in Cappagh Park in Galway. We are joining us for this University's Collingwood Cup Final, where UL lead Trinity by 4-0. 3 of those goals in the opening half, and the fourth just afterwards. Timmins wins the header. Little flick on.
It was just great, Mike, to see Trinity just get that goal, just to give them a little bit of a perk.
Yeah,
you know, and who knows, as you know, they come back a few times.
Daly coming into the area, but good cover. I'm not sure why Timmins is saying it's their ball, because I think it's as clear a corner as night follows day.
Yes, Mike.
But it never ceases to amaze me what players claim for or look for.
I know. I think they see things a lot differently than possibly the rest of the officials do.
That was quite blatant just under us here, and the community centre here in
Joey Rush is going to come over and take this, Mike. What a lovely left foot, and what a fantastic goal he got from that free kick for the second goal, Mike. Put it right in the top corner. But this is danger again for Trinity. You know, he's going to put it right in on top of the goalkeeper again.
Yeah, delivered in. Little header off the crossbar. Blocked.
Oh.
The initial header was by Redmond.
It was a good header, Mike, wasn't it? It was great delivery again, Mike. It was absolutely on the money with the quality of the corner. Put it right in on top of the goalkeeper.
Oh, absolutely. Bit of a free header.
Yeah, that's when I'm sure Trinity will be disappointed with that. But again, a lot of these times, Mike, when you see the delivery so good, it's very hard to compete with that.
That's Maharajan is fouled. It's going to be a free kick. I can just conclude that the other 2 players that's gone off, Derek, that Josh Durham went off at half time, and Harry Smith. So Harry Smith, Josh Durham and Dylan Byrne are the three Trinity players that have been replaced. Ball back to goalkeeper. Yeah, did okay. Out to Halbert. Halbert wide outright to skipper Smith. Smith, ball down the line, tried to get Walsh away, but Walsh has a little chance, a lob. Oh, it's just gone over the top.
That's Jay Walsh. Again, that's the only opportunity he had, Mike. Probably should have scored it.
Well, I don't think he did anything wrong, Derek, at the same time. I mean, he held off the defender.
Mike, he didn't score.
Yeah, but he held off the defender, he lobbed the goalkeeper. Yeah, okay. Factually, you're perfectly correct, of course. But, just one of those situations.
I thought he did even well to get on the end of it.
Yeah, he held off the defender, he lobbed the goalkeeper, and it just dropped outside the post.
It's good play, and that's the first time they actually got in behind the UL defence.
Yes.
And again, you never know in colleges games what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because as I said, just one goal back and things can change very, very quickly.
Yeah, 63 minutes gone here in Knocknacarra in Galway, and it's UL who lead Trinity by 4-0 in this Collingwood Cup Final. Free kick to the Dublin side, just inside the UL half. It's Conor Halbert. 2 hands up in the air, whatever that signals. Drilled wide towards the right hand side.
Wasn't a great delivery.
No, it was too hard, Derek. It was a sort of a rocket delivery, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was a poor delivery. There was no height in it, and it was more a defender's ball than it was.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously the substitute was stretching to try and get on the end of that particular one. But
you'll probably see as the game goes on, Mike. You'll probably see a lot more substitutions being made as well. Probably a lot of players would love to have had the opportunity, Mike, to play in a Collingwood final.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, obviously with UL in command, they've only made 1 change yet, so certainly one would anticipate
changes.
Yeah, yes, Redmond breaking
away.
Get
a yellow card there for that, Mike.
There's no. There's no malice.
It was a tired and sloppy.
It was a foul.
It was a foul. Yeah.
I'm not have the school to give out.
I know,
cards,
but
I mean,
sometimes that was.
If it was the League of Ireland, it would definitely be. We'd have had half a dozen yellow cards at this stage, where they're given out rather softly.
Yeah.
It's a free kick. to UL, just on the halfway line. Ball delivered into an attacking position. Knocked away by Timmins. Yeah. Back with Rush for UL. Delivers it inside. Ball a little dinked over the top, where O'Dwyer is chasing afterwards. Is that? I was going to say.
I don't know what he gave there.
Given a corner.
Given a corner.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked over to the lines on this side. Could he see?
I thought it was a great ball by Redmond, Mike. He just with the outside of his right foot, he just bent it in around the Trinity defence. It was very, and it stayed in play, Mike. So it was very difficult for the Trinity defender to deal with it.
Okay, another corner set piece. Their third corner of the half. Rush delivers it in towards the near post. So it's a kid who got on the end of that one. Half a foul. Still Rush.
Yeah, it was a foul. I agree.
The foul out. Yeah.
He just dived into it.
By the mystery number 16, who unfortunately is not on the match card.
I think it was Carew that made that foul, Mike, and I'm not 100% sure.
No, it was the substitute, number 16, who
I think Rush has stolen a few yards, Mike. He seems to be very close.
It's okay, not too far. Now, this is where you want somebody, like he has a player out to them. That player, instead of running away, should stay there.
Oh.
Yeah, a couple of headers, defensive header. Ball falls to Conor Dalton, who tries. He's fouled. Here's a yellow card.
Yeah, yellow card. You got that one right, Mike.
Yeah, well, Mark was running after him to give him the
yellow card.
Yeah. That's where.
Oh, poor cross again, Mike.
Yeah.
Poor cross again.
Yeah, and that's sort of letting them down. But as we mentioned previously, UL defence very, very much on top. Interesting here, Derek. There is a player of the tournament award. We're not selecting him or on the selection committee or anything involved like that.
Yeah. I'm sure.
But I mean, one would assume there's going to be a change here. Can we just see what this is? It's Trinity making another change. 8 has gone off, and no, that's not 8. We'll have to check on that.
Emery Smith, Mike. Yeah.
No, he's gone off already. That I can see. We have no board or nothing official, and it's Mario Creed who's actually come on. So as I said, there's no board, nothing official to let us know. So unless you can spot him in the distance, a foot up, head down scenario. Rush is going to give it the boot. Just does that. Good touch by Joyce. He's gone running. He's gone running. Yeah.
Oh my God!
That's some goal now. That's some goal.
It's a serious goal, Mike. Absolutely. He must have had 4 players, Mike.
Yeah.
And you could actually hear the ball from where we are.
Hit the far top corner. Absolutely cracking goal. Yes, as I mentioned earlier on, he hails from Recess, which is between, up by Mam Cross, beautiful part of the world. Lives the far side of the lake. Played his earlier football with West Coast United out in lovely Connemara. Mother and father are actually at the game. I happened to meet them before, and he actually, because obviously the distance involved in travelling out to his home from College in Limerick, he's actually playing his football with Ashton Anacotty in the Limerick League. So if he'd be a good signing at any time.
Oh, Mike, that was as good a goal as I've seen for a long, long time. Absolutely.
With round a number of players, yeah.
But like when he started off in the middle of the park, you could see nothing but, his head down. He said he had no opportunity to actually get a shot and goal. But certainly when the things opened up there, Mikey, absolutely rifled into the top right-hand corner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Super goal.
5-0 to UL in what we have to say has turned out to be a one-sided Collingwood final, Derek.
It has, yeah. But it's just, I think again, it's been the Limerick defence that's been so strong. The Trinity have found it very difficult to break them down, and I just think at times the way they tried to break them down wasn't working for them. I think they should have went to a possible plan B and kept the ball a little bit more, but tactically, technically, every way, physically, I think the UL have been the better team.
Oh yeah, we saw that supremacy in the early stages. Obviously it took them a little while. It took them, you can say, 20 minutes to make a breakthrough. But I think what really probably killed off Trinity was 2 goals in 2 minutes on 36 and 38 minutes.
Yeah.
The free kick by Joey Rush, and of course the second goal by Edmund O'Dwyer. Are we having a few clouds, dark clouds?
It doesn't rain out here, Mike. Never rains out here.
Right, Derek. Yeah. Right, yeah. That's why we're playing on the all-weather and not in Dangan or Terryland.
Exactly. But the setting has been lovely for it, Mike.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, it's given an opportunity for both teams to play. You know, in fairness, there has been lovely patches of play. But again, just the physicality of both teams have been good.
Yeah, certainly that is the case. I did mention, I just touched on there, there's a player of the tournament award. Now, one would assume, Derek, that he's going to come from a winning team. Sorry, I don't mean a winning team, but a team that's in the final.
Let's be honest, yeah.
Right.
And I think
who would you, just as a couple of players, as I said, we're not involved in it, who would you give a nod towards?
I think Leon Daly has been absolutely super. Joey Rush has been very impressive, but certainly Edmund O'Dwyer, the striker for UL, Mike, is more than impressed me. He's led the line so well. He's been a threat all the time, you know, and he plays a type of an isolated role at times, Mike, but very, very effective.
Yeah, I don't think. So I think basically of that you'll be giving the nod towards him.
I would, but yeah. You could name like.
Of course you could, yeah.
Do two centre backs for.
Yeah.
Kelly's been absolutely, even though he's gone off injured, Mike, he's been brilliant. You know, and Cuddy as well, Mike.
Yeah.
You know, good teams are always, as I said, built on strong defences, and as a back four, I think UL have been fantastic. We can't say too much about Josh Cody, the UL goalkeeper, because he hasn't had a whole lot to do.
No, he's did very, very.
But there's been good players for Trinity as well, Mike. You know, I think, you know, Jay Walsh up front, you can see there's more in him, but just unfortunately he hadn't got the service today. You might have a few different opinions, Mike.
No. Well, I mean, my overall leaning would be the same as what you are. Ed O'Dwyer, I mean, I think he looks to be, as I say, he looks to be a player, you know. I mean, certainly the performances of the two wide players for UL, both Theo Joyce and Leon Daly, have been particularly impressive. Now, UL certainly have dominated defensively, and Rush certainly looks to be the type of commanding player that you certainly like. It's interesting, the reason I bring up the subject matter is that there's a fine trophy for it downstairs, and some half opportunity for ball going down the far. It's actually a corner.
Just the first corner for Trinity in the second half.
Is it a corner?
Yeah, it is a corner, yeah.
No, it's a corner, yeah. No, there's a change going to be made here, is there?
He didn't give the corner in the end.
No, I see the referee is coming back to... No, he didn't give a corner, as I thought, yeah. The referee has come back to having a little meeting with Ed O'Dwyer, whatever that's about. But some of the players whose names are on that trophy is... one is Rob Slevin, when he was at UTC just a couple of years ago. Of course, now centre defender with Galway United. Robbie Benson, who hails originally from Athlone, has served a number of teams, notably probably Dundalk very well. That's gone back a little bit longer. Sean Hoare, of course, who is now with the Shamrock Rovers. So, as I said, a number of more.
Actually, the year DCU won that, Mike, Sean Hoare would have been on that. They actually played us in the final.
Right.
It was up in
now let's
UCD.
See. I can see one player gone off. 6 and 7, I think, are the two players that's gone off. I think we're trying to those changes. Little chance. Good defensive cover. Good defensive cover.
Yeah.
Because the substitute, Kieran Jennings, had an immediate opportunity to make an impression. I just want to see who's the other change. So Kieran Jennings certainly seems to have come on.
A really good tackle, Mike, wasn't it?
Yeah, very solid.
Very important.
Yeah. Well, it certainly denied a clear scoring chance. Ball up in the air, won by Halbert.
Oh, good play.
Ball dinked in behind. Back to goalkeeper Oisin Hayes. Hammers it clear. Little layoff, but good cover by Owen Redmond.
just be curious, Michael, what type of household will the Hayes family be in tonight? Obviously, the Trinity goalkeeper and the manager of UL being the father.
Yes, part of the management, of course. Yes. But look, that's sport, Derek, as we know. Yeah. I'm sure we've come across on many occasions. You know, brother playing brother, sister playing sister. I don't know what this would be. I'm sure to those in GA land, I'm sure the UL winning this wouldn't be any consolation from them losing the Fitzgibbon Cup Final last week, which they did to Mary I. A close competitive game. They were looking for their third title in succession. So I suppose it's probably fitting that the soccer club pick up a reward. A free kick to Trinity, right on the 80-metre line. There's a 4-man wall constructed, and it's Dennis Smith over the ball. He's just going to have a shot. Smith bangs the shot in, blocked by the defensive wall. Ball. I'm not sure where that is gone or going.
The ball's gone into the hedges now, Mike. That's where it's gone.
Yeah, we have to get the groundsman out there.
Yeah, it's another corner for Trinity at this stage. You'll be hoping Trinity now, Mike, can get on the end of something and just finish off this final. Obviously, they're going to be very difficult to come back from 5-1, 5-0 down. But if we can just get one goal back, might just perk them up that little bit and just see out the last 15 minutes in a positive note.
Yeah. The corner, hit in towards the near post, didn't really give him a chance, Derek.
No, it was poor corner, Mike. Again, it's all these small little things, Mike. The detail again. Great ball in by Geary. I think it was
offside.
just that little bit of a yard early offside, Mike.
Ball delivered, and it was Marie-Jeanne who got on the end of it, but he had space. But when you're that far offside, I suppose you can make that
I'd
space.
love to have seen a little bit more of Geary, Mike. I think he's small in stature again and plays the number 6 for Trinity. But he looks a lovely player and everything is quality. It was a good ball over the top there for his fellow teammate, but unfortunately it was just half a yard offside.
Ball is with O'Dwyer. Tries to have a couple of challenges.
There's Geary again. Look, he just
Geary
doesn't stop.
wins possession back. Timmins hammers it clear down the line. Rush knocks it back in. And again, it's Geary who puts the boot to it. Crew.
Some good football by UL.
Football by UL, yeah. I suppose, Derek, when you're ahead and comfortable, you can do things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Good solid challenge.
Yeah. And that's the honesty of there. You're just looking at
you pick him up.
You look at there that
Calibre
Trinity put in a few good challenges and they'll shake hands and pick it up and help him off.
Derek, I don't know what you did on Jerry Daly back in the day, but I got cake and biscuits. But obviously he must know your mind and your figure. Throw in to UL, getting towards the near post, little flick. Ooh. Difficult to know where
the free kick was there.
Where the free kick was there. I did mention earlier on that I thought Owen Redmond might have been going off for UL, but he's not. It's difficult to over in where the crowd is. The players are coming on. Difficult to see who's coming on and going off.
Yeah.
But I can also confirm that Alex Sidorov is also on for Trinity. I think it was Sidorov and Jennings who came on for. Sorry, that's wrong side. Dalton. It's a corner. Isn't this their third corner, Derek?
Third corner in the second half, Mike. Yeah. You know, the game is perked up a little bit. I think the fact that UL have made them few changes, maybe probably not as strong in the last 10 minutes. Good header by Geary there. He's again
shot blocked.
He seems a brave character there. He's got on a lot of ball.
Yeah, but they're not. It's just nothing just happening directly for them though.
But Mike, you often find teams, obviously you look at UL there, they've got to the final there, as you said there, without conceding a goal. Trinity have to work so hard, especially yesterday they were 3-1 down.
Yeah, to come back into it.
To 3-3. Sometimes a lot of the energy, and you see as the game goes on, them tired legs start to kick in. But you see how comfortable UL are. They're really making Trinity work, but certainly they look very, very, very comfortable. UL, with their 5-goal lead, probably deserving, especially in the second half.
Another opportunity. Good cover. The ball is with O'Dwyer on the left side of the UL attack. Headed clear by Johnson. Still not totally cleared. Shot coming up. Nice little bit of footwork. Back up again to O'Dwyer. He's going to be... Oh, he did get a shot on target.
Good strike.
Of course, he's after his hat-trick, Derek. So
yeah, you know, certainly, and potentially in contention for player of the tournament.
Yes, because we sort of mentioned that. Yeah, we're on 35 minutes. Sorry, we should say 80 minutes gone here in Cappagh Park in Knocknacarra. It's University's Cup Final. Just if you've joined us, and it's UL who are in green, who comfortably enjoy a 5-0 advantage over Trinity College Dublin, who are in red. The Limerick side 3 up at the break, courtesy of a brace of goals by Edmund O'Dwyer and Joey Rush. And in the second half, it was the wingers, Leon Daly and Theo Joyce, who added further goals. And
Edmund O'Dwyer's gone off, Mike.
Yes.
You know, to a round of applause there. In fairness, he deserves it. You know, he's been brilliant now.
I think he's been excellent. Certainly, possibly one of the one of the most impressive players on the park.
Yeah.
Geary tries to get Sidorov away, but Geary again in possession, gives it to Nigel. No, sorry, it's Johnson.
In fairness, they tried to play out Trinity every single time, but as you said before, just when they get into the last third, that's when they run into
that's when the breakdown sort of occurs. Yeah, absolutely.
And they just, again, Mike, just, you know, in that situation, they just lost it on the half a line, and UL just counter-attacked them
very swiftly.
Yeah, and UL had just a free kick there now. Yeah. They'll put more pressure. They'll put that ball in top of the keeper again, Mike. You know, on top of Hayes, which would be very difficult for them.
But I think what you can almost feel at this stage, Eric, is that we'll call it the sense of, I won't say mad desire from UL, is sort of is toned down.
Yes, yeah, you're right. That's a great delivery, Mike, again. Very good.
Yeah, Halbert gives it to Creed, and they try and get away through the channel, Dalton, but Walsh Jay didn't get an opportunity on that particular one from a Trinity point of view. And you know, I mean, any guy who plays sport, Eric, you know, in the latter stages of a game and you're 5 down, and here's another change. There's Theo Joyce gone off.
Mike, we have to mention that goal. It was probably an absolute screamer of a goal, and it's a great advertisement for this final, Mike. That goals of that quality we're seeing today, because that was absolutely, if that was anywhere else in any league in the world, it'd be replayed many times. But that was an absolute
screamer. Well, courtesy
screamer.
of Vincent O'Connor Media Productions and Company and Son, I think that goal will be on the record forever. So yeah, absolutely cracking goal.
There's been a couple of good goals, but certainly that was an outstanding goal.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Well, it was just there was skill and ability and all of that.
All the above, as they
say.
Oh.
Yeah, they have advantage. He gave the advantage.
You'd have to give a yellow card, Mike.
No, he let it go. I don't think he let it go. I think there was an advantage for them to try and get in, potentially to get in there.
You see, Mike, I know a yellow card when I see one.
Even 5 minutes later, he gave it.
Yeah. Mark has been brilliant. Mark Lynch has been absolutely excellent referee in the match. He's made no fuss of any of the big, we'll call them heavy challenges, Mike. You know, he's refereed the game so well. Again, it was great to see him doing the Ladies' Cup Final, Mike. I thought it was brilliant to see him.
Yeah, absolutely,
Mark Lynch out there, and great exposure for Galway and Galway referees.
Oh, there's another heavy challenge.
You'll see a little bit of discipline go out the window with Mike at times.
He was a little late with that one. That's Mario Creed. That's going to be a free kick.
Joey Rush getting on it again, Mike. That sweet left foot he has. But
he's been kicked off it.
He's been kicked off that after we just saying.
Yeah, but and Conor Crew. But I mean, this is the one where I would take the left footer on this side. Yeah, quickly taking free kick. Now he's getting his touch.
Someone was flattened in the box.
Oh, offside, yeah. He had sort of fallen off the ball or whatever it was, so. Free kick quickly taken. Jay Walsh tries to get on the end of it. Whoops, he stepped inside a challenge.
Some type of tired challenge is happening now, Mike.
He was nicked by Carew. Yeah, we are 6 minutes plus additional time. The trophy presentation will take place out in the middle of the pitch after the game. Another opportunity for maybe Trinity to get off the mark. It's Dennis Smith. Free kick midway through the UL half. Delivers, lands about the penalty spot. Good again, a good defensive header, Derek.
Handball there. But again, UL have been fantastic. That Mike, any of them set plays, where Trinity have put them on the top. They just dealt with them so easy and made difficult situations look just ordinary to UL. And again, credit to UL for that. That's as good a team as I've seen in Collingwood, Mike. They've the mixture of physicality and really skillful players. Yeah. And well organised.
Yeah, well, that's a credit to them. They're, as mentioned, on their way to their first ever Collingwood title. Is there another change there?
We often see in situations like this that UL could make a bit of a run, Mike, in these, because when you have a squad like that, they could be possibly all in college again next year.
Well, of course, one never knows.
In them situations, yeah, but... Oh,
half an opportunity.
Yeah, half an opportunity.
Does the goalkeeper get a touch on that?
You just got a touch on it, Mike. Yeah.
He was as well off to let that go.
That's another corner. That's the fourth corner. What did the referee? The referee's decided no corner. To the surprise of some of the Trinity players, Mike.
Well, I mean, the Trinity player who was right beside it, but I think that's a decision that, the Trinity player knew the ball went off the goalkeeper, picked it up, was running out towards the corner. So it was obviously a penalty, right?
Or a corner.
Apologies, yes, of course, a corner, right? So I think, the referee was probably in no position to see exactly what happened. Yeah. So the decision was made for him.
Yep.
Did well to keep it in on that side. That's Paddy Walsh sliding in. 3.5 minutes left here in this Collingwood Cup Final, as UL in total command with a 5-0 advantage.
I just noticed that was Redmond, Mike, that was coming down the left-hand channel there. He looks very comfortable. He's one of them midfielders, he's popping up every now and again, that, giving a good pass, putting in a good tackle. They're doing all the hard work that people sometimes don't see.
This kid, Tom Kidd. Yeah, treading it patiently.
He's offside, yeah.
He's
just a little slow getting out. But UL now are starting to play the football, Mike. They're starting to get the ball down.
McCarthy, was caught offside there.
They look very comfortable, just playing them little 5-yard passes.
Yeah,
great throw.
Restarts it quickly, gives it out to Johnson. But he's been dispossessed by Nigel Barr. Ball going out for a throw-in on this side. Down the line where Barr is trying to get away, but I think he was held up in traffic, I'd say somewhat, Derek. Yeah.
Mark Lynch possibly could have given a yellow, but decided to keep his card in his pocket now at this stage, because, really it's no point giving out a yellow card.
Yeah, absolutely.
Joey Rush on this, Mike, he's going to just use that left foot again, Mike, just put it right in on top.
But again, now, I know we alluded to the fact earlier, but anyway, he's going to curl this towards the goal.
He'll be disappointed now if Trinity concede another goal.
Don't know how he was... that was a sitter opportunity.
Oh, that was a blatant, how did he miss it?
For Dave McCarthy.
What frustrates me at times, Mike, when you have two linesmen there on either end and players start shouting he's offside. Don't be worried about offside. That's the job of the linesman.
What I think in that situation, how could they know that the player was offside? They obviously were watching more the linesman than the player and the ball in that situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just play on.
And certainly Dave McCarthy should have finished that, because the ball fell on his toe.
Yeah, but some players sometimes it's an easy way out, just call offside, and they think that's.
But you're in the middle of a defensive structure.
Let the linesman make the decision.
Yeah. Geary gets a little touch on it, but it's
Some lovely,
To Paddy Walsh.
some lovely stuff by UL now. They're just playing some nice football, Mike. You know, switching play, keeping the ball. You know, working in triangles there. You know, they look very, very good.
They've been the better side in this game.
Oh, certainly. But even Mike, the subs that have come on have been very, very good as well.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign of the strength and depth that UL have.
Derek, you know, this is a university with
Big numbers.
Thousands in it. You know. I'm not being disrespectful to anybody when you say, you know, there has to be 20 good players, you know, in the whole of they are.
Yeah. Right in the
He
stroke.
played it absolutely 45 minutes in the second half. So
You got to give credit to UL, Mike.
Oh, absolutely.
It's an absolutely massive achievement for be the first time for the college to win such a prestigious tournament. I'm sure they're absolutely ecstatic, Mike, and it's probably only hit them when they actually go back to Limerick, Mike, and see what they've just after doing. Especially, you know, up in Galway. I'm sure they'll be delighted with that.
Well, I would certainly think so. I mean, it's a first ever title, which is always
special, very special.
Absolutely, and you know, I think again they've scored 5 and 3, 8 goals in 3 games. Didn't concede a goal. I mean, you alluded to the defensive prowess of them all. That certainly Josh Cody wasn't really tested in this game.
No.
I'm sure, no doubt, Trinity will be disappointed, you know, to have gone down to what has to be considered as a heavy defeat in a cup final.
Yeah, listen, sometimes the games can go like that, and UL got the goals at the right time, so that was really important. But listen, you've got to give credit to Trinity too, Mike. You know, historically, probably Trinity seem to have got their act together over the last couple of years, and to get to a Collingwood Cup final is not easy, Mike, because it's damn hard work. And so you got to give credit to Trinity. They gave it all today. Probably a lot of their energy, Mike, was probably left on the up and Dangan over the last 2 matches, but they never gave up today, and you got to give them credit for that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look, it's a cup final. Everybody who got out there, so we can. We will stay and bring you the trophy presentation.
It's good standards and good players. You'll hear the cheer now, Mike. It's coming.
Yeah, I think it's on the way. Photographers are out there. The smiles are going ahead, and the kids of Knocknacarra who are training and over behind them are oblivious to what's going on, which they're obviously concentrating on their own task at hand. There is the Collingwood Cup going up high in the air for the first time ever into the hands of UL from Limerick, as they become the 10th team to win the coveted trophy.
Must be a great feeling. Must be a great feeling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, has to be wonderful, and as we alluded to the fact earlier on, it's one of these things that you're going to remember for the rest of your life, and these lads will be meeting in 20, 30, 40 years time, having reunions and the likes of that, and certainly I think it's a wonderful occasion. So I think this afternoon we're ready to conclude matters here in Cappagh Park, so can we just thank our producer, Vincent O'Connor, for his production all afternoon, and just confirm that in the Collingwood Cup Final, UL have won by 5 goals to 0. Goals on 18 minutes by Ed O'Dwyer, penalty on 36 by Joey Rush. O'Dwyer with his second of the game on 38 is led by 3-0 at half time, and in the second half it was the wingers Theo Joyce and Leon Daly who got the goals for the Limerick side, making it a day to remember for UL Limerick. Thank you for joining us.